welcome to Cryptology for You, the channel that's not even about cryptology at all, but all about cryptocurrency. I'm going to show you now the third part of DCA and what would happen when you didn't buy with the average. I'm your host paulyd, and well, let's get cracking into that right now. Well, I shouldn't have to remind you this, but this is not financial advice. Oh no. This is merely for education, or maybe even entertainment. It just depends which way you're looking at it. For any normal dollar cost averaging, you would be buying the same coin for about the same amount of money at the same time, perhaps once every month, and then you would just average the total buy-in value of the coin. So you would look at how much it cost, and then you would divide by the number of times you bought. Look, I've got a perfect example here. Let's use Cardano as an example. I've actually used the real prices, so this makes this a pretty good example. In this case, I've chosen to buy $100 worth of Cardano on the 28th of each month, and I'm just going to do this over 4 months to keep this nice and simple. So the total I would have spent there is $400, but on each month you can see that there is a different buy-in price for the coin. That's because the coin fluctuated in price. This means we need to take an average buy-in price. So the cost per coin here was $1.03 in January, and then 88 cents in February, and then $1.21 in March, and then back to 83 cents there in April. So we have had a change in the price, and therefore we have an average buy-in. Well, let's work out that buy-in right now. Oop, I'm up here a little now, but that's okay, because here we have the cost per coin, $1.03, the 88 cents, the $1.21, and the 83 cents, and then we're dividing it by the number of purchases, 4, and this will give us the average buy-in price. Well, there is our average buy-in price of 99 cents, well, slightly closer to $1. Yeah, I'll move back down now. Hey, look, you can probably just find your average buy-in price by, opening up a Coinmarket Cap and then starting your very own portfolio. Now, that's pretty easy to do. The only problem I have with it, it's online. I don't always like all my stuff to be online, so I have another way for you to do this. If there was only another way. Well, lucky there is. It's called WABI, and that's copyrighted by me. WABI stands for what exactly? Well, WABI is just the weighted average buy-in. Look, I did make this up and I thought it sounded pretty cool, but it probably has a real name out there, but this is my name and I'm giving it, it's not something new, I'm still copyrighting it. So, on a normal month, you might have bought $100 worth every month on the 28th, but what if you didn't have $100 one month? What if you had more? What if you had less? Then your weighted average is what you need, because the actual average wouldn't work anymore. Look, let me give you an example. Now in this scenario, I'm using the exact same coin, the exact same time a month, the exact same cost per coin, except I'm not going to just spend $100 each month. In fact, in January I decided $135, and in February $142, and then, in March was a tough month, so I could only afford $60. But then back in April I could just pop it up to $63. Now look, this is exactly the same, $400 over exactly the same time frame, but in this case I have not been able to spend the same amount each month. And because of that, this means I can no longer just use the average. Now I'll need to do something slightly different. I've gone, but to work this out now, you're just going to need to do the weighted average, and this is exactly what I'm going to show you now. So for this experiment, you're going to need either Excel, Google Sheets, or perhaps Libre Open Office. It's all up to you. All three of them work perfectly, and I have tested all three. Well, let's look at that again, this exactly the same scenario that I've just shown before, and now I've actually seen what the weighted average is. I've already worked it out. It's 97 cents, just nearly 98 cents. That's slightly cheaper than what we had before in our previous average where we just spent 100 each month, but that's just by sheer luck, because during, February, the price was a lot cheaper. However, it's sort of back again when the price was a lot cheaper in April. To do this, you could have done this on Excel, Google, or even Libre Open Office, and it is exactly the same in each circumstance. Now you notice that I'm using cells A, B, C, and D. This is on Excel, but it will work with the others. And I am using the rows 1 through to 6 there, and I mean, it's up to you how you do it, but it's the formula that counts. You'll need to copy down the formula, but I will put it in the description directly below and you can just copy and paste it. It just means you'll have to use the same cells, but that's up to you. I'll walk you through it very quickly, but I won't go through the mathematics. We're doing the sum product of all of the cost per coins and the total cost that we spent, and then we're dividing it by the sum product of the cost that we spent. For however many you've got, you'll just need to complete the entire column. Well, I mean, obviously you've still got to do your own research for the type of coin you're going to buy and which one you're going to DCA in on, but you don't have to DCA with the same dollar amount every month if you can't. You can change it and you can still work out your weighted average. And you can do it a number of ways. You could do it on Coinmarket Cap, totally for free. I'll put a link in the description below, or you can just open up an Excel, Google Sheet, or even LibreOffice and just plug in that formula and do a table, and it will tell you what your average buy-in price is from there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you are welcome to join us in our Telegram, Discord, or Facebook groups. I'll be there and I'll easily help you with your Excel sheet there. I have no problems doing that. Or you could come in and chat for any other reasons you like as well. Perhaps something even about cryptocurrency. That would make sense. Well, look, there are also some links directly below in that description, and they involve some pretty cool referrals, and you'll be helping me out as much as I'll be helping you, because you could get $25 of Bitcoin completely for free just by joining Nexo with that referral link directly below. And don't forget also to subscribe to the channel, and you can hit that little bell button there, and once you've done that you'll know when my next video is coming up. You could also share this with a friend, because I bet they would want to know about WABI as well, and you'll probably sound pretty cool when you say, I know how to WABI. Hey, look, I've been your host, paulyd, and I look forward to seeing you in the very next video, which is not going to be far away.